Adobe Premiere Elements. Okay. So you want to use Premiere. It's great. I'm going to give you a quick tutorial just to get you comfortable with the initial setup of Premiere. When you click on the Program Start menu, you're going to ask to be registered to software. You can register later. We don't need to worry about that. And then you'll find this will load up. You're going to start a new project. Obviously open a current project if you're coming back. New project. Give it a title. New video. You need to save Premiere work to your video drive. So you'll browse and make sure the destination is your video driver here. And then you can make a folder from inside that, but as long as it's on your video drive, you're fine. Our cameras automatically shoot in widescreen. You have to format that to begin with. So you would go to Change Settings and select widescreen right here. Alright, then I'll hit OK. We have 5 student copies of Premiere in the classroom. The one I recommend using is in the back right corner by the staircase and the rocket moon posters. It's going to have the best computer. It's going to have the fastest processing speed. Premiere is a big program, bigger than Movie Maker, so it does get laggy. You want to save often. The first thing you're going to want to do is get your media. I recommend importing through Movie Maker. We're all very comfortable with that. And then once it's imported, you're going to want to move everything into the same folder. So Premiere wants to look for any kind of audio, picture, music, JPEG, any kind of picture, any kind of file you're going to use. Bring it all to the same folder that you're using to save your Premiere folder in. So for example, if I want to bring in some music or an O drive video, I'll go over to the O drive, go to the stock video, arts entertainment, SD clips, AVI. We know that path hopefully by now. So I can grab one of these and it should work just fine. But if you run into some issues, that's when you'll want to go through Windows Explorer, copy one of these files, and then save it to that folder. So let's test this out, see if it works. So we're in business with this one. The main advantage of Premiere is that you have multiple tracks to work with. So layering is very easy. So B-roll, layering music, you have 2 audio tracks. Basically you have an infinite number of tracks. You can add more, but your default is 3 audio video tracks and 2 sound tracks to work with. So you can bring a clip in. You can bring another clip in. Get media here. There we go. And then I'll just bring the second one down. Forgive me if it looks like my mouse is going all over the place. Premiere is a large program, so my video recording software is very laggy. So I'm going to slide this over like this, and I'm going to hit play. First of all, if you get this video merged, most of the time you want to hit no. If you're trying to bring in a picture and you want the main background color to be taken out, so it's see-through, you can hit yes, but it still doesn't work very well, so you'll want to hit no most of the time. If you want to monkey around with that, you can let me know. So I'm going to slide this up. This is my timer, so you can see the videos playing, and then it switches over to that one. One of the cool features inside of Premiere is that you can click on the actual video and you can zoom in and out. So if you have a bad shot, you want to zoom in and crop some other stuff out, Premiere can handle that. If you want to play a picture-in-picture film, so you want some kind of thing to be playing, maybe you're doing a cool interview or green screen work, I don't know. So I'll show you how that looks. I'll slide this on top and then I'll play it, and then that picture will pop in right over top. That video, excuse me. And then the other one's going to disappear in a minute. So that's one cool feature inside Premiere. Another cool feature is the huge library of effects and transitions. I think the transitions are actually more powerful. So for example, let's say I wanted that video instead of to pop in, we will apply a transition, and I can just drag this down to the beginning of that video, and I'll slide it over. And it did a flip. Should have just done it on this track. I don't know why I applied it to both. But you can monkey around with it. It's pretty simple like Movie Maker, but there's a huge library of transitions. Another very powerful feature in Premiere is the text generator. So I'm going to click on this text tool, and then I'm going to slide this menu down. There's a huge custom menu of font styles that's not present on my computer. It is on the one in the back right. So for now, I'll just write sample in this area. You can auto center. You can manually place it. So you have total freedom of what you want to do. You can change the font style. So you have all the Microsoft fonts, and then you'll have some other ones. Just go to Impact. You can change the text sizing, all that stuff. You can change the color. So let's throw some yellow on there. Looks good to me. Hit OK. Drop shadow available. You can really make it look professional. Then there's animations over on this menu, where as long as it's just one line, you can apply these animations to it, and it'll create a video for you. So you just click on it, hit apply, and then hit done, and you can sample those. I'm going to hit done now, because you can also treat that text file as a video file. So I'm going to scroll up, and it's up here on my third layer. This is my zoom in tool, and I'm going to go over to transitions, and I'm going to zoom out again. So you have a lot of menus you have to kind of work with and navigate. So I'll slide this up, and let's just do a page scroll. A page roll actually looks really nice on text. So I'll slide that down, and then we'll hit start or play here, and then it'll roll the text in. So if you missed that, here I'll do it again. The text is going to roll in instead of pop in. So it's a nice effect. So there are the main things I wanted to show. That you can do picture, you can do layers, you can do picture on top of picture, you can do text, you can edit the text in numerous ways. You can add animation to the text inside the text creator. You can create your sample and then put a transition on it or effect on the text or any other clip. Lots of cool stuff. So when you're done, let me just talk about exporting. You'll want to go to Share, and I'll scroll down here. You want to export it to your personal computer, and you want to use MPEG or AVI. It doesn't export WMVs too well. It has issues with the codec. So AVI, if it's a small file, it's going to give you the best quality. And then just give it a name and make sure you're exporting to the video drive as usual. Hit OK. And then you'll hit save over here. And it's rendering the media just like you would see in a Movie Maker file. So that's a 30-second clip. You know, our segments are 2-3 minutes, and that's going to be kicked out in a minute or two. So cancel on that. So it's a very quick introduction to Premiere Elements. It's very similar to Movie Maker. I hope we engage and use it for every show, at least one segment per show. Cool. Thanks.